It is time to start Project Milestone 4. Everything still exists and work. I mean, we're just going to see that throughout the entire thing. But let's start with the start screens. Press play. It's over on my left, so once it finishes loading, I'll bring it over. Uh, the volume is already working. I press start. We got all of these menus. We can go to the credits, back, start, and adjust the volume, and then we can we'll go co-op first. So we got all of our guys. Unlucky spawn. We got some of them in the back, but we got all of our buttons working, and that showed that finite state machine. Let us pull this off. Next is the finite state machine. Kind of saw it a little bit, but we have all of them in here, and then within our code, you can see we have our activate and our deactivates all over the thing. Deactivates right here. Just gets rid of everything, and then it activates everything. Uh, the player picks up level pieces. Do not exist in the scene. The player's AI. Oh, everything doesn't exist, and then it does exist. Okay. Gameplay is here. We only have the UI manager and then the map generator. That is it. The UI manager creates the map generator, not the map generator. The UI, the faceplate. Um, so when we start, getting all my names confused. When we start, we got to bring it over. We press start, and then once we get in, everything exists, and we can see that all they exist right here. And then once we stop, or we'll press play again, they aren't there. Once it finishes loading the assets, it's not there till we actually play the game. That's enough of that. Options exists for the sound effects. We saw them a little bit. We will set it lower, I guess. I'll show. You can gotta see it's right there. I can't. Okay, I got it. Start. We'll lower it. It's lower. And then if we were to stop and then start it again, when we press start, we'll just turn it off completely. No noise. So that's that working. Next that we have. Oh, well, I think we're supposed to talk about it. Yep, explain how it works. How it works is I just have this volume here that the game manager has as a slider, and it accesses it, and it just says that it is equal to the volume is equal to the slider value, and that is basically it. The volume is just a thing in here that they all access eventually. Super simple, easy, basic, nothing too out of the ordinary. Uh, we did the options. We'll do the split screen because I don't think I did that yet. That is options. What's next? Yeah, options exist. We did the SFX. I didn't do the split screen. Was the thing I missed on that one. So when we start, we have start and co-op. I did the first person, but now we have the second player, which will show. I think we have a little bit for the second player. So while we're here, we might as well talk about them. Player 2 utilizes separate controls. So this one does the arrow keys and alt to fire. This one is WAS and D and space to fire. All of them are different. They can move independent of each other. They don't work. They don't need them. We have split screen working. It's based on how many players are in here. So we either are or are not in split screen. We can exit out of this, and once we start back, with your start, and now it's just the one. Perfect. Then we can go back up and do some of the rest, which is we have our fire, the death, which we can find and kill a guy to show it. Switch my screens to make it easier. So once it loads up, I'm gonna grab this guy, bring him over here. So once we press start, we'll get all the way through. Let us quickly... We have a guy right there. Okay, perfect. Easy. We gotta walk over to him, slowly but surely. We'll make it there. We're going. We're going. He should notice us. Yeah. Once we die, we get moved back to the beginning. Instead of dying again, because I think this guy has a bajillion life, we might as well grab him. I'll show what I'm doing. Oh, can't. It's in full screen. Whatever. I am going to grab him and turn his life from what its normal 30 to 2, and then move our player behind him so that he can't see us. He doesn't know we're here. So once he'll run, but we're faster, and then he's dead. Score has increased by 1. Our lives are at 2, and it reset our health when we died. Now we can close this, bring this back up. I don't think that is that. The pickup score, you saw the increase for the kill. The pickup is in our prefabs. It is our strawberry. For some reason, whatever reason, Kenny didn't want to work with my computer and port over all of the materials for it. So it's gray for now. I could probably change its actual color just to a bright red. But it has this script that tells its lifespan and its score. And it really is just the same as when we get life. When you pick it up, you add the power. Score increase for kills, we saw that. All of this was in the UI. We've already seen that, but we can go see the prefab of it, which is just our lives, our score, and our health is this giant bar. Split screen worked. The game ends when both lives are at 0. Does work for both, so let us go see. Again, on our other screen. Having 2 monitors is great, but, just saying. It's really hard to do these. It is start. We will go solo bolo. Real quick, let's move this over, and let's set our lives to 0 so that we don't have to sit here for 4 days. Our tank, we will set his lives, if I can find them. Our health, if we set it to 0, it won't kill us because it needs the input for it. It's not constantly checking, so we can save a little bit of space. Because unless we're bug testing, we shouldn't ever need to see otherwise. Player object, there it is. Lives we'll set at 1, just so that we can... I think I coded it where you're gonna have 0 lives. Yeah, I did. Game over.